Hey, what's up? I'm Chico and thank you for watching this video. So last week we went to see three different movies. Joyride, which is an Asian comedy. It was very funny, a lot better than I expected from what I saw in the trailer. And it's not just me saying, the theater was actually sold out and everybody there had a great time laughing out loud. Now we also saw Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, which is the movie I want to review in this video. It's a lot less known, so I hope that we can show support and spread the word. It's important that we do so. And of course, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which I'll need to make a separate video for Indy, but real quick. I hope that you're not letting bad press and YouTube haters affect your decision whether to see this movie or not. As you can see, just from my front page, box office flop, Indiana Jones another flop, Geriatric Jones, uh, it gets worse, Crash, Disney panics, massive flop. Same words. It's awful. Here's why Indiana Jones flops. Uh, Movie review, absolutely terrible. You get the gist, right? It's unfortunate, but from what I'm learning is that, hatred and discontent spreads really fast. It's what gets the clicks. They have a lot of a huge audience. It's very easy to pile on dislike and hatred and keep it going. It's a lot harder to try and find the good in things and try to fix things. And I'm not dissing these people. I know that they have worked very hard for their audiences. I share their unhappiness with Disney and ESG. I've talked about that before. I feel the same way. But I don't fully agree with how they deal with things, though, because all they do is spread the same sentiment, the same flop, flop, flop word, and they're happy about it. It's not how you fix things. If there's one thing I hate as much as I do ESG, it's probably cancel culture. And this is what it feels to me like they're doing. They're dealing with the problem of cancel culture by cancel culture. And it does nothing. We go in a circle and all we do is continue to spread dislike and hatred, and it's not helping. Um, I know that I am a huge Indiana Jones fan, and I mean it when I say it. I grew up with it and I love Indy. So I wasn't going to let anybody else influence whether I'm going to see the finale the last time I'm going to see him. I went in skeptical myself. I know about some of the press, but I didn't want to read it because I know what it's about. So I wanted to see for myself. And, I'm not going to BS you. Of course, it's not that good. It's not great. It's no Temple of Doom. It's no Raiders of the Lost Ark. It is better than the fourth movie, but that's not saying much. But it's not as bad as they make it out to be. It was entertaining. It was good. And I liked the ending. Um, Again, there's a lot to talk about, and I will do another video on Indy. Sorry, I start ranting on it because I care about it. But let's talk about Ruby Gillman, which is the movie I really want to see if we can do something to spread the word. Um, Unfortunately, being released on the same weekend as Indiana Jones, probably a bad idea. If anybody was going to family movie, it was going to be Indiana Jones, a 3 hour marathon. So I doubt that many people actually double dipped like we did. Another thing is that Ruby Gillman, I have never heard of before, and advertisement just wasn't there. Um, Never seen a toy, never seen anything Ruby Gillman. I drive a lot, so I could think of just one billboard really out of any time that I've been around that said Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken. Not good advertisement, so I think it's very unknown. And also being the target audience because it is a teenage girl, so I would imagine the average family of four, a boy, wouldn't really be interested in seeing this movie. They would probably rather stay home and watch or play Call of Duty or something. But open minded, the movie was great. If they like going out to eat popcorn and watch a movie, I would think they will enjoy it. We did. Let's watch some of the trailer.
And the sea creatures who live there, well, even the ones you have imagined, you've imagined them wrong. Take the mighty giant Kraken, bloodthirsty monster, sinker of ships. Where are you even getting this? Krakens are majestic creatures and noble protectors.
I'm just Ruby Gillman, normal teenager.
First thing I want to say, Ruby Gillman, as simple as she looks, right? Her face is pretty average. It almost looks like a little Play-Doh character. Very simple. But I think that's what was charming and very funny and cute about her, really. As simple as her face looks, she had a million expressions, man, by the first 20 minutes of the movie. Because she's a teenage girl, so they make her out to be a little anxious, nervous. She has to hide her identity, right? So it was very well done, very funny. She has so many different animations that right away you're kind of interested in seeing. All right, let's see, because she's making you laugh with her reaction to things and the way she deals with her little brother, her family, her friends. So very likable character. As simple as she looks, she's a very likable character.
For generations, Krakens have protected the seas, keeping us safe from the most power-hungry and dangerous creature of all.
The mermaid?
Yes, the mermaid!
But people love mermaids. I love you so much! Love you too, Rando!
Of course they do. People are stupid.
Uh, I'll point this out. These things are important to talk about because I know again what Disney's doing makes it a little apprehensive for everybody. What are they trying to push? Why not? A girl saying "marry me" to Chelsea, who is a pretty mermaid. This wasn't done in bad taste. I myself, I prefer just being honest, just because of my preference, of course. I like the fact that Ruby was actually had a crush on this boy. It was funny. Her interactions with him is what I like to see. I'm not anti anything, but if this is a worry, just in case, it's just this one scene where everybody is celebrating Chelsea, the pretty girl. So it's not done in bad taste. It's natural. It's fine with me.
Yes, queen!
The worst of them all.
What's happening? Excuse me. Hey, are you okay?
I know your secret. You're a Kraken hiding as a human.
You really gotta go now.
And soon, everyone will know the truth.
So the story and the plot was also well done. It's not complicated, which is good. It definitely has the Mean Girls type of vibe. So if you like that movie, which many people do, one of the best or that type of movie. Girls can be mean, man, and Chelsea there, the mermaid girl, she's pretty deceiving. So it was fun to watch. It was very like evenly matched, very good story.
Are you ready for your destiny?
I just want to live my life.
You have powers beyond your imagination. This is your moment, Ruby.
I'm not gonna hide anymore.
Grandmama,
Yes. I want you to teach me how to use my powers.
Camouflage, super speed, body armor. Let's see what you're capable of.
I have laser eyes?
Yes, they do pack a wallop.
you're just a dumb teenager.
I'm a flippin' mermaid.
She turns out to be a pretty good bad girl. Um, as far as family oriented, absolutely. I heavy advocate for keeping family films, kids films, in good taste. Um, they do make a point to say that yes, the male krakens are very small. Only the girls are the warriors, so there is a power or girl power type of theme. But to be clear, it's very well done. It's tastefully done, and that's important to me. Again, I may not be a parent myself, but I do have a young nephew that soon enough he'll be old enough to take to the movies. So I keep track of things like this that matter to me. Um, I like what they did with them. Yes, it's a different role for the men. Like a Black Widow is to other spiders. Ask them. I prefer to be a Kraken. The men Kraken are all small. There's the dad, her little brother, and the uncle. all which have a great role in this movie. They're support characters. This is about Ruby and her mom and her grandma and the mermaid. That's what this movie is about. So I'm perfectly okay with the way this movie panned out, the way the story played out. In fact, the uncle is probably the funniest guy in the film. The dad was very relieving, supportive of everything, and her little brother was also very, very funny. He was actually like a dodgeball champ or something. So they did a great job overall. Again, family oriented, family film. We need more like these, and we need to support movies like these because, yeah, DreamWorks is not as big as Disney, but if we are to make change, the people ultimately will make the change, right? We have to show what we like to see. We have to support the smaller companies, not the big names every time. If you ask me which is better, Little Mermaid or this movie, easily I would tell you this movie was a lot better than Little Mermaid. And yet, if you see, of course, the numbers, right? The Little Mermaid overall, 280 million. This just started, of course. When I'm hoping that it gets better, but you get the idea. Big companies always get the money eventually. Do you want something new? Do you want something a little bit better? I didn't think The Little Mermaid was as good as this. Yes, it wasn't as bad as people also made it out to be, but um, there shouldn't be this type of discrepancy. This happened with Puss in Boots, which is why I'm kind of passionate about it because um, people didn't want to really believe. I think it started off slow, and then people started to trickle in once word got out about how good Puss in Boots was. But we didn't give it the chance or the that we do Disney films. And I think DreamWorks has done a lot of work to earn our trust and our respect. And, you know, that's what hopefully that word can get out little by little. Again, Ruby Gillman is unknown compared to other films. But I don't know. I highly recommend it. If you're a mother daughter, absolutely. If you're a father daughter, absolutely. If I had a daughter, teenage, early 11, 12, I would be stoked to take her to see this movie. Um, are there hidden messages in the movie other than the sign of the girl saying "Marry me"? No, everything was really well. There's of course, what do you call it? Ruby and her mom have their conflict, but it's good conflict. They deal with it. They actually move through it and they work together. And it's again, best description I can give it is very well done. Um, so I hope it succeeds. I hope somehow the word can get out on a movie like this and have people and families show up to see this type of movies. That's how we get more of these done. And that's, I believe, a more constructive and better way to deal with problems that we see in the movies nowadays, rather than just print out video after video of flop, 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 ha, ha, ha. We're getting the Disney. Again, that just doesn't help. Doesn't help. When we show up to movies like Ruby Gillman, um, you'd probably be happy. I mean,
No
again, even the ending was great.
A Kraken will always answer the call.
It's time to go big.
There it is. And okay, I don't. How long is this video? 13. All right, I'll quit it at that. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Asian movie Joyride, but what the heck? We're here. And this is an
new
out-
to town, right?
New to town, but not new to the country. We just moved from California.
Oh, we just wondered if you would mind if your daughter played with our daughter.
Audrey, say hi.
You want to play slide?
Slides off limits to ching-chongs.
Fuck you.
Okay, you might think over the top races and another hating on Whitey. No, it's not. That scene was actually very well done. Obviously a little amateurish, but it fits the movie. It fits the movie. There is a reason why, the awkwardness of meeting a interracial or they're adopting an Asian kid. I could feel the awkwardness, and they did it well.
Do you want to be best friends?
Look at me, look at me, look at me now.
Guess who's going back to the motherland?
It's a big deal. Going to your birth
We
country.
used to talk about it all the time when we were little, remember? Grand adventure to find your birth mother.
So proud of you.
They go through the first part very fast and very well done. They explain their friendship and stuff from being little girls to moving up and their different paths in life. So Lolo here, this lady was just freaking funny as fuck, man. I can't. I haven't seen this. It's refreshing. Again, if I compare this movie to Crazy Rich Asians, I didn't like Crazy Rich Asians as much. They finally get a movie, and it came out to me. It looked to me like they just showed them up to be very shallow, very money oriented, which is in part true, but I never really did like Crazy Rich Asians. This was a much better movie than that, I thought.
You're calling me crazy.
Be my translator in Beijing.
Audrey, I got you. 你这个句吧，这个大句小句随便你。
Cat lives there now.
Your famous call.
Now, it's very raunchy, heads up. I'm not going to ruin this movie. I'm not going to review it because it's still it's not out yet. We only saw the screening. And it is very raunchy. There's a lot of sex, innuendo type of stuff, which is refreshing coming from Asian people.
College roommate.
You ready to lose to a celebrity?
Slap fight.
Deadeye's coming, by the way.
Deadeye, your cousin?
Hey, Audrey.
Oh, hi. Hey.
Deadeye!
Where did that come from?
Gotta give her a chance. I'm only going to say that. I mean, at first, I did not like her. She was dull and she tried too hard at comedy. But as the movie progressed, she ended up being very funny. She was very good.
You know, I think I get it.
I called the adoption agency and she lives in Haiching.
Okay, will you guys come with me?
Fuck yes, bitch!
I love a grand adventure. Oh, hi. So nice to see an American. What do you do for work?
It's the cops are doing a back check.
You're a drug dealer?
You're drug dealers now, bitches! What the fuck? Is that a condom? We can't get caught with drugs in China. We'll get jailed for life.
Crazy, gotta go crazy, honey. Go crazy, gotta go crazy. I should never come to China.
People are always thinking that I have this perfect life.
I don't belong anywhere.
If you do not know where you come from, how do you know who you are?
Crazy, gotta go crazy. We can still find her. Our passports are in my suitcase that got stolen.
You know who can bypass airport security? K-pop stars. Everyone remember their names?
Sassy.
Cutie.
Lisa.
Lisa, too.
I don't believe these girls are sinners.
Girls, show them.
What are we supposed to show?
You're a fan of Cardi B, right?
Yeah. Is she here?
There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this.
Hey, honey, you good? Did you get the Coke bags out? Yeah, but only 7, and I think I put in 8.
Just push, pull. I mean, twist it.
It's not a puppet, it's my asshole!
The trailer doesn't do it justice. I know it sounds very raunchy, like that's all that it's about, but they eased down on it at the right time. So they escalated all the raunchy stuff and the sex jokes and stuff, and then they brought it down again because there's actually a good story in this, a very touching story once she finally sees her mom and meets with her mom, and good story, good humor, refreshing because it's different coming from an Asian movie, and these girls had great chemistry together. Completely different girls, and very funny throughout. I was laughing, and the whole theater was laughing. That's not a lie. That's something I can give you as far as how maybe it was received. I know it's probably a lot of Asians, but I look at things like this, and there was actually a lot of white people, some black people, everybody that saw it, and everybody had a good time. So I hope it does well. I don't know when it's going to be released. I don't know why this came out so early, but we were lucky to sneak in there to the full theater. Highly recommend maybe you do your research and see if you want to see it. But all I can tell you is we had a good time. And this video is too long already. Sorry. But see you on the next one.